Ghana is one of the most peaceable and hospitable destinations or countries in the world because we believe in the Constitution and the liberty of humanity. I always tell people that the Black Star is a metaphorical representation of what Africa is supposed to be.
You see the thing, travel life is my best life. Like travel Maria, travel Namaganda is the best Namaganda because I am ecstatic. I don't know if you can already tell, but the energy of mood, like I just feel like, yes, I can take over the world right now. As a matter of fact, I'm on the 10th floor where the pool is. Like Kwigamba in summary, and Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maria and we are headed to Ghana. Yay! But before we get there, there is one thing the airport teaches you. It's that the journey starts before the plane takes off, because at the airport, the pictures look cute on camera, but behind the scenes, it's checking passports 5 times. It's pretending you're not lucky, praying they don't change your gate last minute. Well, that is the behind the scenes of the airport runs that I usually do, and waiting and sometimes checking out if there are any shops and different duty-free products. But wow, something about flying into a new country just resets the soul. And this time we are landing in Ghana. We made it safe, tired, happy. This is the hotel check-in, finally here, and the trip can officially start. I'm in Ghana having my breakfast, and so I saw this drink called Sobolo, and then I wanted to know what it is, but then I remembered the song. Sobolo just mixed with a little ginger. Hey, so I wanna be with you. Okay, now we are outside and I'm in my touristy era. Did you really come to Ghana if you didn't check out the I Love Ghana symbol? It's simple, cute, and honestly the perfect reminder that travel can be soft and joyful. Like, yes, I'm learning, I'm reflecting, but I'm also here to enjoy, for history, for culture, for the feeling of being closer to the motherland, and also partly for a conference. But this video, I bring you along in the most touristy things, because regarding the conference and the science, I shared that on the Career Biome channel. Do check it out at Career Biome on YouTube. One of the highlights for me on this Ghana trip, before I get into all the details, was the horse riding. And let's talk about it for a minute, because tell me why I got on this horse and it's like I'd been riding for the rest of my life. I'm not going to lie, I can comfortably command a horse. It shocked me a little in the moment because I was like, wait, I look so confident doing this. But the truth is, I took some beginner class back in 2017, which is about how many years? Almost 9-8 years already. That felt like a full circle moment, something like you've always been that girl. And yeah, for the guys who are new here, welcome to my channel. I'm a PhD student and I'm also a research girly, but I'm also someone genuinely experiencing life fully, and I take you along on different platforms, my social media platforms. But today we're in Ghana, and I love learning through places, through people, through art, through culture, and moments like this that make me feel alive. I visited some dream destinations, including Paris. If you haven't, there are vlogs you can watch. But today, being in Ghana feels like coming back to Mama Africa, like being close to the motherland. Africa is breathtaking. And I still have so many countries on my list in Africa because we are quite diverse as a continent. We are so layered, and Africa is so beautiful. Ghana in particular has such rich culture, rich history in the best way possible. And it is also why Ghana is called the shining star of Africa. It was one of the first African countries to gain independence. It was actually the first to gain its independence. So being fully here is not just a trip, but also stepping into a living archive of freedom, of pride, and identity. And that's why this vlog feels different. It's a documentary style. Stay around for long so you see what I mean. So it's not just about this is what I ate, even though sharing food content is equally good, and also deserves its own episode. This is about more of the motherland and letting the story speak. And as we move through Accra, I want you to stay with me because coming up, Black Lion is going to take us through deeper history and context of Ghana and the heritage, including the story of Kwame Nkrumah and how Ghana became the symbol of independence it's known for today. I loved being driven around the city of Ghana, and this part is special because these are not just landmarks, these are statements. The Black Star Gate, the stadium, the Black Star Square, they carry an energy of a nation that has fought hard to define itself, or fought hard and it actually did win at defining itself. And I love that Ghana doesn't hide its pride. You see it everywhere. You feel it in the names of the people. You feel it in the symbols, the structure of the city. This is the kind of travel that doesn't just fill your camera roll, but it lifts your spirit, especially if you are in love with Africa. And now, as the visuals roll, I need you to listen in closely and carefully because the next part is more than a narration. It is history, it is context, and it's the why behind the beauty that Ghana is. Here is Black Lion telling us more about Ghana's powerful story and the legacy of Kwame Nkrumah.
So where we are currently standing is called the Independence Arch of Ghana. This place was built by the first president of Ghana, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, when we had independence from the British, 6th of March, 1957. This is a testament or an evidence of our departure from colonial era into a new era of freedom and sovereignty as black people. Unlike the castle, anytime we see the castle, the castle is an ugly reminder of colonization and exploitation and slavery. But this place is a testament of our sovereignty and dignity as a people.
And that's a black square.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you. And then when you move into, you realize that it's boldly embossed or inscribed in front of the monument of freedom and justice. And this is to demonstrate or express the dreams that our founding fathers had for this beautiful country with regards to the fundamental, the protection, the preservation and the elevation of the fundamental rights and liberties of the citizens and non-citizens, which means that Ghana is a country that puts premium on the rule of law. And this is why Ghana is one of the most peaceable and hospitable destinations or countries in the world because I'm treated or encouraged to protect at all costs. So if you're familiar with the Ghanaian anthem, it says resist oppressors rule. So I always tell people what is very important to the Ghanaian is not our resources, but rather our liberties. So you don't joke with the Ghanaian when it comes to the fight for his freedom, and they know that. My beautiful sister from Uganda.
Yeah.
All this I have told you, there was something so precious and distinct on the mind of the man Kwame Nkrumah. And what was that? One, it was the liberation of the total continent of Africa and the unification of the continent of Africa. That is why Kwame Nkrumah served. The independence of Ghana is meaningless except it's linked with the total liberation of all Africans are living under colonial rule. Kwame Nkrumah had a vision of saying that the whole of Africa is decolonized and then we create a united African state so that we'll be powerful as a continent, and no one can do what? Exploit us or disrespect us as we see these days. And this is the vision of the man Nkrumah. And let me tell you the truth. This vision was a dream or the brainchild of the great Marcus Mosiah Garvey. He was very instrumental and influential in the life of the man Nkrumah. Don't forget, Kwame Nkrumah was influenced enormously by the man Marcus Garvey when Kwame read a book authored by Marcus Garvey with the title The Philosophies and Opinions of Marcus Garvey. And this book, Marcus Garvey was advocating for the liberation of the African continent and the creation of a united African state, because Marcus believes that Africa got the potential, we got the resources, we got the intellect, just name it, to build a better continent for ourselves. And then when Nkrumah read this book, he was revolutionized politically or mentally, and then he was also inspired. That is why he made that famous Coates Dodger Studio. And he wanted to run with a dream. So eventually when we had independence, he put up this place and adopted the Black Star from the famous Black Star linership of Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
And someone would say, why the Black Star? I always tell people that the Black Star is a metaphorical representation of what Africa is supposed to be. Right, so use the star to tell us what we got to be or what we were created to be by the Almighty God. Where do we find stars? We find stars not on the ground or on the floor, but we find stars in the skies. So Marcus and Kwame Nkrumah is telling black people that, look, we got to rise above our misfortune that were created by men that didn't like us. And we got to shine in all aspects of endeavors, which means wherever we find ourselves, in all vocation, we got to give our best to humanity. That is one. The Black Star is also the only identity that all black people can identify themselves with. Yeah. Call it the umbrella that all black people can come under as one people, yeah, and be saved and say with dignity and clothed with security. So this is the representation of who we are, the Black Star. And basically, Ghana being the first in sub-Saharan Africa to attain political independence, and Kwame Nkrumah being instrumental in making sure that other African countries also gain their independence, Ghana got the name the Shining Star of Africa. And Nkrumah still pushing, made that famous speech when he served. He's an African, not because he was born in Africa, but Africa was born in him. Trying to tell I and I that being an African is not determined by geographical boundaries, nor complexion. By what? By one conviction, heritage, and acceptability. Which means that we got to accept who we are, and we got to be proud of who we are. One love to the people, one love to Marcus Garvey, one love to all freedom fighters, to our ancestors, and to you. To you.
To me.
To you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Oh, that was amazing. Well, let me come up there and then I get us infirmed. Thank you so much, my brother. He is called the Black Lion, a
Respect.
warrior. Right,
yeah, man.
there. And he has given us such a brief history. I mean, and actually it's very deep, and I appreciate it so much.
I believe that he was singing to the minds of the black people.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and rise.
Yeah, so your name again is Lacoste.
Yeah,
Did I
so
pronounce it well?
Internationally,
Yeah,
worldwide, globally, spiritually, the name is Black Lion, right at Independence Search.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Lion, we say Jah and does. No man,
No.
only Jah and does. Respect.
Thank you guys, I enjoyed this so much.
You're welcome to the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park. In here we have the fountain, you have the mausoleum, the white building is the museum, an audiovisual tunnel, and then the Freedom Wall.
Okay.
The tour takes about 45 minutes. I'll start off with a brief history about the park, who it's dedicated to, and then we'll take a walk around.
Okay.
Great. So the park was built in 1991 by the then head of state, Jerry John Rawlings. He built this park to honor the life and legacy of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was Ghana's first president and prime minister. He was born on 21st September 1909, passed away in Romania on 27th of April 1972. Good. Kwame Nkrumah was born in the Western region in a town called Nkrofu. There he lived with his mom, Elizabeth Nyanyeba. His father was called Kwame Nkrumah, but he died when Kwame Nkrumah was very young. He was enrolled in a Roman Catholic school when he was young. Moved on to Achimota College, where he gained a 4-year teacher training course and taught in various Catholic schools in Ghana. Good. So Kwame Nkrumah was a great intellect. He gained a fully funded scholarship to Lincoln University in the US. Denmark campaigned for him, and thanks to that, he was actually able to win whilst in prison.
Oh, he won whilst in prison.
Yes, so due to that, he was let out after a year and about 3 months.
Yeah.
Upon coming out of prison, he won the position of leader of government of business in the year 1951 and was ranked to prime minister a year later in 1952.
Okay. 1952.
1952.
Yeah.
Now, when he became prime minister, Nkrumah began some achievements for Ghana. We weren't totally liberated from British rule by then.
Yeah.
He kept on pushing aggressively for our independence with boycotts, strikes, and other anti-colonial behaviors.
Yeah. Yeah, the fountain. Except that I cannot see the men blowing the horns at this time, but this looks nice. This looks lovely. I might just move to the statue and take it as well. Oh, this looks nice. Oh yeah, this is a nice view.
Oh my God.
Just go back to my Airbnb because I checked out of the hotel this morning and I moved about. I went to the Black Star Gate. I went to like different places, went to Osu Market, went to Accra Mall, had dinner, did a little shopping. But I think what I want to say is Ghana is beautiful. The people are very hospitable. It's more like being home, like being in Uganda. Like almost everyone goes out of their way to help you. Today strangers were carrying my bags. Also because I've been visiting different places and now I get to see more of Africa. I've visited a lot of European countries. But now I get to visit Africa. Ghana is one of those countries that you want to visit because of the rich culture, because of the rich history. Ghana is the first country that got its independence in Africa, 1957. Uganda, where I come from, we got independence in 1962. But yes, like I find that the history, the story of Kwame Nkrumah and the people that he was with is really inspiring, and how the local people here have kind of explained the story to me has left me like thinking and pondering upon like our heritage, our culture, our solidarity, and what makes us we. Like all that Pan-African talk is deeper than it sounds. But yes, completely loved the cultural exchange, and to be able to do this in my 20s, as I'm winding down my 20s, is a gift in itself. It's a gift that keeps giving, like seeing more of the motherland. Of course, you have many other places to see, but seeing more of the motherland, visit Africa. Well, Africa is not a country, but well, it should be a country at this point. Like, we are one. When I look at how Ghanaians do their thing, it might be different in terms of food, accents, clothes, but like at the core of our being, we are one like this. Ubuntu. But Ubuntu is like mostly for people in Uganda, East Africa kind of thing. Yeah, but yeah, like more into this talk, it's, well, not more, but like it's just nice to like visit different places. It's like every place I visit reveals a different part of me. And yeah, Ghana is beautiful, it's lovely. Being a solo traveler is interesting because you just get to meet people like in the different places, and if you're social enough, you can of course get around with so many things. Like I was saying, a stranger ordered my cab today because I was at their shop and I was trying on some of that kente. Oh, I got a pretty Ghana kente dress. And yeah, so we sat there with her as I was charging my phone, and she was ordering my cab, ordering my Uber. And it's just nice, like you, like I think really one of the things traveling has done for me is to get that fear out of like solo things. Like I can do things even when I'm by myself, because I know angels are everywhere. They're surrounding me and they come in different forms, and that's the energy I carry. Yeah, but key point, get good accommodation for sure. So the Airbnbs or the hotels that you choose have to be safe for you as a girl traveling alone. Ghana is lovely, love it already. I'm not going out tonight, so I'll be resting, enjoying my money that I paid for this room, for this Airbnb. Honestly, my feet are so happy. Like a child, like a baby girl. Bye. Another day of exploring Accra. I am by the poolside at my Airbnb. First of all, I'm very happy because I get to swim, and I self-taught how to swim. If you watched on my videos where I talked about this, I self-taught how to swim using YouTube videos, and as part of that, I get to swim by myself. So excited and looking forward to the session. Hi guys, while I get to swim, I just remembered something. When I was traveling, I told my mom I was flying out, and we were having this like normal conversation, but then there was something deeper in it that like struck a chord, more like rewriting and rewiring your own story. When I told my mom I was traveling on call, she was like, oh, it's been a while since you last did. And after that call, I was like, why did she say that? Because honestly, it's not like, I mean, since the year started, I've been to like different places, but because maybe this time I'd taken like about a month or two, and I'd like just settled in and I was trying to do things like remotely. She was like, oh, it's been long. And in that moment, something struck in my mind. I was like, is this what it means to rewrite your own story? Like, you can go from not ever taking a plane and taking it for the first time, and then it becomes part of it, becomes routine, that when you start to tell people, oh, I'm flying out, oh, I'm here, they're like, oh, it's been a while, even when you have just been like on different shoots. And I'm just like, this is amazing. Like, this is how we heal generations, honestly, because like going from one state of, oh, like, you know, we don't have that kind of like routine, but now it's like part of you. And yeah, I kept thinking about, even when I was on the flight, I was like, you know, this is my new normal, that even my mom notices it and is like, it's been a while since you last did, even if I've just been on a plane in the last 1 month or so. And it's quite amazing to know that that is the reality now. This I'm in Ghana. I just had a very wonderful conference where I was presenting, where I was sharing some of my PhD work, and also as a panelist, I was also repertoire for one of the plenary sessions. I also came as an Alika researcher, but the beauty about this trip is I extended my stay and I get to explore more of Ghana. So now I'm at my Airbnb and I'm chilling. I'm about to go to the pool, very excited. I also self-taught how to swim while I was in the UK, and I'm happy that I get to practice that. Like, to, swimming is like a life skill, but it's also very sporty in a sense, like it's a workout in its own way. And yeah, that's about it. I get to share my life as a PhD student, but I also get to share life when I'm not a PhD student, when I'm living like a girl. Like, this is when I sit back and reflect, this is me. Like, I am in my element. I mean, even as a researcher, as a PhD student, I'm in my element, like during that time. But this, what you're saying, like chilling. As a matter of fact, when I'm saying my prayers to God, I'm like, I want a lifestyle that helps me enjoy more of life. Like, I don't want to be so consumed in work that I forget to live. I want to spend time doing things I love. I want to explore the world. I want to see more of what is there. Okay, my camera is shaking, but I hope you're able to hear what I'm saying. In other words, to be able to live this life, because honestly, the years ain't coming back, but the experiences and the memories stay with us. So I want to experience that as much as I can. And now come with me to the pool. Well, you might not see this part, but yeah, excited. Point of view, it's a work day, you're at work, and instead of focusing on your laptop and the deliverables, you're watching Instagram and you're seeing someone on a work day who is going to swim. Yeah, this life, no balance. You see the thing, travel life is my best life. Like, travel Maria, travel Namaganda is the best Namaganda, because I am ecstatic. I don't know if you can already tell, but the energy is a mood. Like, I just feel like, yes, I can take over the world right now. As a matter of fact, I'm on the 10th floor where the pool is. Like, kwegamba, in summary, and but I know after this break, after this pause, I will get back to work. But for now, we are focusing on the now, in the present, in the being. The University of Ghana is beautiful, and it's almost like a city on its own. I thought Macquarie University was big, but my oh my, the University of Ghana also reminds us why education and liberation have always been connected. I loved exploring this place, and I hope to visit sometime in the future. So this is acrylic. You're saying this is actual kente.
Yeah, the fabric, Africa fabric.
And then they use acrylic paint. And so this is the African map. And then there is this other one. Yeah.
It's a baobab tree.
Can I put you in the video? You don't want?
Oh, no problem.
Are you sure?
Oh, no problem.
Okay. There he goes. This is the painter.
This fresh one at
Oh,
2 days.
2 days.
This is a fabric.
Yeah.
Fabric, I get time, different fabric, get time to patch, because you give this is a batik design.
Yeah.
Design of batik take a lot of paint with acrylic. Yes, so it takes time.
Yeah.
It's patient and time to do it.
Okay.
It's not one day job. Yes.
I think it's very beautiful.
Yeah, your sister.
I hope you enjoyed getting this documentary style of a vlog. I hope you enjoyed listening to Black Lion and the lady that gave us the rich history of Kwame Nkrumah at the museum. And I've enjoyed my time in Ghana as well. And of course, comment, like, subscribe if you haven't. I know I don't say this enough times, but many people who watch the channel are not as subscribed. So I need you to check if you're subscribed, and if you haven't, do remember to hit that button, and also comment what part of this video spoke to you, or what kind of styles would you enjoy more. It's 2026 and I'm hoping to hear from you. Tell us, was it the horse riding, was it the city landmarks, was it the history behind the shining star of Ghana? And yeah, I'm getting ready to go back and do my duties. And yeah, these are my airport runs as I head back home. But it's been lovely bringing you along, and of course, stay tuned and see you in my next video.